Welcome to the CV Tech team. We are so excited you're here. To help you get settled in and feel confident right from day one, we've put together this quick guide to walk you through some of our most important day-to-day policies.
We're going to cover 4 key areas today. First up, the big one, making sure you get paid correctly and on time. Then we'll get into your schedule and our frankly awesome holiday calendar. After that, we'll look at the what-ifs, things like overtime and emergency closings. And to wrap it all up, we'll talk about your long-term journey and growth here at CV Tech. So let's just jump right in. All right, Section 1, getting your paycheck right. Let's be honest, this is probably the first thing on your mind when you start a new job, right? So we've made our process as simple and clear as we possibly can.
So the number one question, how do you make sure you get paid correctly and on time every single time? Well, the answer is a really straightforward process that actually puts you in control of your own time records.
We use an electronic system called Time Clock Plus. You'll hear us call it TCP for short. The whole process is designed to be super simple and accurate. It's just 3 steps. 1, you log your hours. 2, you personally review and approve them. And 3, your supervisor gives that final sign-off. That little 3-step check ensures you're paid correctly every single time. Now, here's the most important deadline you need to remember. You've got to approve your time record by the 3rd working day of the following month. That's what keeps your paycheck from having any delays. But here's a pro tip. Just make it a habit to approve your time every week. It seriously only takes a few seconds, and it guarantees that everything is going to run smoothly.
So when can you expect to see that hard-earned money hit your account? We've got 2 different pay schedules. If you're a part-time hourly employee, you'll be paid on the 15th of each month. And if you're a full-time employee, you get paid on the last working day of the month. Simple as that.
Okay, just a couple more really important payroll details for you. First, direct deposit is mandatory for everyone, so please make sure you've got that all set up with HR. And second, this is a special note for our instructional and technical assistants. If you ever substitute for an instructor for 30 minutes or more, make sure you use that special substitute job code in TCP. That's how we make sure you're compensated correctly for that extra work. All right, on to Section 2, your schedule. Now that we've covered the money stuff, let's talk about your day-to-day routine. Everything from your work hours to your very well-deserved time off.
So, our standard hours for daytime instructors vary just a little bit depending on the campus. Over at El Reno and Dr. Earl Cowan, the day runs from 7:45 a.m. to 4:15 p.m. And at the Chickasha campus, it's 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now, if you're in a different role, don't worry. Your supervisor will work with you to set the hours that best fit your department's needs.
And now for everyone's favorite topic, holidays. We really believe in taking breaks to recharge. We're closed for all the major holidays, and we give you full weeks off for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. On top of all that, you get a fall break, a spring break, and get this, we even close on Fridays during June and July. It's a great chance for everyone to get a long weekend all summer. Okay, Section 3 is all about overtime and emergency closings. Let's talk about how we handle those what-if scenarios that, are just important to know, just in case.
This is our one golden rule for overtime and comp time, so listen close. Any extra hours must be approved by your supervisor before you work them. This is a really strict policy, so please always make sure you have that approval first.
Now, you might be wondering, well, how do you even calculate overtime? It's all based on the official work week. For us, a work week starts just 1 minute after midnight on Sunday morning, and it ends exactly at midnight the following Saturday. That 7-day period is what we use to figure out if you've worked over 40 hours. So here are the key facts you need to know about overtime. First, that time and a half pay only kicks in for hours you physically work over 40 in a work week. Second, part-time employees are paid for every single hour they work, but they aren't eligible for comp time. And finally, always remember to submit your signed approval forms to your supervisor at the end of any month that you happen to work extra hours.
What happens when the weather gets bad? Don't worry, we have a clear system to keep you in the loop. The official notice will always come through our mass communication system. We also make sure to post announcements on local TV channels 4, 5, and 9. Now here's a key point. The decision to cancel day classes is made separately from the one for evening classes, so always check for the specific announcement that applies to your schedule. And finally, let's talk about you, your performance, and your growth. We want to look ahead and show you exactly how we support your professional journey here at CV Tech.
So you'll have a formal evaluation at least once a year.
Think of it less as a check-in and more as a dedicated time for you and your supervisor to really talk about your progress and plan out your goals for the future.
The goal of our evaluations is simple. It's to provide guidance and support, not to try and catch you off guard. Transparency is absolutely key for us, so you will always know the exact criteria you're being evaluated on well in advance. No surprises, ever.
So here's how the process works. Your evaluation is based on your supervisor's actual direct observation of you doing your job, so it's grounded in reality. We use criteria that's been approved by the Board of Education to make sure it's fair for everyone. And you'll always be evaluated by the person who knows your work best, your immediate supervisor or director.
And that's a wrap on our key day-to-day policies. We really hope this gives you a confident start to your journey here. We are genuinely so glad to have you on the team. Welcome to CV Tech.